What's up, everybody, and welcome to the shit show. I'm one of your hosts, Anthony. I'm sorry, I'll start over. I almost lost Brian. Brian was taking sick. I started the show, and he just started choking. I saw him. I saw him panic. That was step one. It was
I
he was
really wish I had video
panic
on.
stricken, right? His whole face just went pale, and then all of a sudden, you can see that he was trying to quickly finish, but instead he started choking on it, and then he didn't know what to do, and it was like a silent choke, so you could see his face gagging, but no noise.
Oh my god.
I'm okay.
That's so sexy, Brian.
Thank you.
Well, sorry about that, guys. With me, as always, Brian Rooney and our friend Melissa. I don't know your last name.
Don't even try. It's okay.
What's your last name?
Catacamo.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
And
that.
and of course, Matt's not with us tonight because
No.
he's a really dedicated host.
Well, in Matt's defense, I know he has been working hard lately, and
Yeah,
his girlfriend did just inform us he was up at 4 a.m. the past few days and is sleeping on the couch, so he gets a pass for tonight.
we don't work hard either.
No, no, we don't.
It's all right.
It's sarcasm. So, Melissa,
Mm.
Melissa is probably the only person in the world that I know that does not need bath salts to bite somebody's face off.
I don't.
How many times have I bitten you?
What?
Too many. Too many.
Well, that's only like, some
Well,
of,
we've
the
got a
things that
biter.
what?
So we've got a biter.
Yeah.
I am a biter. Yeah, it's funny actually. Because he screams like a girl. It's really funny. Although I get a mouthful of hair and I'm hocking up a hairball by the time I'm done, so I try not to do it. But I prefer putting makeup on him.
Yeah, so makeup has happened on more than one occasion. I don't know if you're aware of that, Anthony.
Did she make you black?
Oh, yeah, well,
I'm
Melissa is the one who made me black.
For those of you
I
who
am
don't
the
know,
one.
Brian is white and went as a black man for Halloween, and it was
Yep.
spot on.
Yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
Melissa and I bought black. Was it body paint? Is that I don't
It was
remember.
face paint. It was face paint. And you just showed up at my house and said, "Make me black." I was like, okay. He made me do, his whole face, his neck, his hands, everything. The only
Not my
thing I
palms, though.
forgot to do, not your palms. The only thing I really did forget to do, which is funny when you see the pictures, are the insides of his ears. So they're like really pink.
Awesome.
It was
And
pretty funny.
we're gonna have to tweet out that picture so that our listener can see.
Oh,
Yes,
there are many. Yes.
listener, not plural. I love it. Um, there were many good pictures, some which included a fake gun. Uh,
Yes.
yeah. So I was instead of being a gangster like a typical Italian gangster, I was a black gangster. Little spin on it. It was quite
Yes.
fun. A couple things about that night. So the paint we bought, it was like black. It wasn't like make yourself look like a black person, so it wasn't like midnight black. No, it was freaking pitch black paint. So I was like, you lost me in the night. I was that black.
It was bad. You only saw like his shirt because what shirt were you wearing?
I had a black
It was a
shirt on.
jersey.
No, we
Yeah,
had
but it
that
had like
art.
orange lettering
Yeah,
on it.
Yeah, but it
So
was
you saw
maybe.
your number like floating around.
Yeah, and then so the whites of my eyes in some pictures and nothing else.
And the pink in his ear.
But
And there's one picture where you're looking at your hands like in shock. It's like, what the fuck?
yeah, that
It's so funny.
I think that's my favorite one we took because I just look like, am I black? Am I white? I don't know.
I don't know anymore. Yeah, so that was one time I put makeup on him, and the other time we were at our friend's house that they would do like a big poker game all the time. And when Brian got there, I just dragged him into one of the rooms and I did, lipstick, mascara, eyeshadow, blush, and all out, all out. And he was actually pretty.
Brian, you're just the prettiest girl at the dance.
I mean, he's a little hairy, he's like more European style, but he was pretty.
And After you put all the lipstick on me, I don't remember who it was, but I grabbed someone and just planted a
Eric.
huge kiss on their cheek, and they had a huge lipstick mark.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Eric. I actually took a picture of that. His face, it's pure horror, horror all over his face. He just didn't know what was happening. It was like the biggest kiss I've ever seen because your lips are just humongous.
Yeah, you do say I have those DSLs,
Blowjob lips.
those dick sucking lips.
Yes, yes, you do. I always said if I grew one, I was coming right to your house.
And by grew one, I'm assuming you mean penis for a blowjob.
Yes.
All right.
As long as we're on the
I
same
like
page.
I like how she says if. Like it's like a random possibility that she's just gonna wake up one morning.
Oh, there it is.
Dude, okay, we're gonna go on to a topic with this. So seriously, if I woke up with one, the first thing I'm doing is getting a blowjob, and then I'm sticking it in everything else that I can find, anything and everything. Now, what would you do, both of you, if you woke up as a woman for a day? First thing you did.
Okay, just one day?
Shut up. You woke up as a woman. Whatever. Go.
Right, no. But is it just for the day, or is it from I woke up one day and now the rest of my days I'm a woman?
We don't know. You just woke up a woman.
Okay.
I'm gonna check myself out.
No. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I need to know, am I menstruating?
Since it's you, Brian, yes, you are.
All right. So if I'm hemorrhaging blood, I gotta find out what tampons are all about. I need to know. I just like things go in there. Like you put penises in there, obviously. You put toys in there. Like then you put tampons. Does it feel good? Like I need to know this.
Yes, 3 things that you mentioned. You make it sound like there's this ridiculous list.
There is a
So
ridiculous
you
list
would
of
basically
things.
be shoving everything in there, seeing what is the most absorbent.
Brian, it's not a pouch, Brian.
I'm gonna,
You can't just keep anything in there.
yeah, I'll put my little Joey in there.
Oh my god.
Kangaroo pouch, Brian.
Baby kangaroo.
Oh my god, it's like the newest toy in stores. Kangaroo Brian.
All right, so
He goes to
realistically,
he goes to reach things in public. What are you doing?
I'm getting my car keys, of course.
all right, now if I wake up as a woman, realistically, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start some kind of like campaign against things that women like. Why not?
Like what? Nail polish?
No, nail polish could be fun.
Oh,
We've
you
had,
would.
hey, you've had fun painting me.
I know.
Oh,
So like what? Like what do you mean that women like? Equal rights?
yeah, you know, pretty much. It will take away your rights to vote, to drive, to
I don't
everything.
care if I don't have the right to drive. Drive me everywhere, motherfucker. Chauffeur.
Well, there'd be a lot less accidents if we could take that away from you.
Wait, I don't know.
You know, I can't even lie. I
Well,
agree. When I'm on the road and I see someone going crazy, I always look like it's got to be a fucking woman.
I'm confused though because you just woke up as a woman. You didn't gain all these powers to just dismiss things.
No. I wake up as a woman, so now I'm a woman, so I'm gonna outspeak against things like women.
Outspeak?
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean. Like just
Switch
like
it up. Just turn it around real quick. Speak out.
I'm just gonna be like, we as women should not be driving, and just run with it and see what happens. Well, what would you do, smartass?
You probably get beat up.
Probably. Then they'd stick more things in my vagina.
No, I'm not done shoving it all in there.
Well, and I mean, you're bashing me. What would you do?
If I woke up as a woman,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'd
Yeah.
probably do what I do every morning: go to the bathroom. Except this time, I'd be horrified when I pulled down my pants and couldn't just go.
Do you sit down in the morning sometimes?
No,
But sometimes you're tired. Just for pee, you want to sit down. That doesn't happen.
no. You pee, then you take a shower, then you shit. That's my order of operations.
Oh, that's a terrible order. You got to shit before the
You should
shower.
shit before the shower. Everybody
I,
knows
I
that.
don't. I don't have to go before the shower.
So you
But then
go
don't you feel like you need another one after you're done?
No.
You're dirty.
I clean up.
He's got a dirty ass.
All right, so we would do different things. You would just kind of be normal, and I would try to take rights away.
And I would just try to fuck everything. I'd probably have a million illegitimate children. Yeah. Oh well.
And kind
My
of,
dick would probably fall off by the end of the day.
we would have a new STD named after your like fiasco. The but before we lose too many people's interest, I just want to plug something for.
What people? We have one listener.
Listen, I get the
No,
analytics.
she wrote in, right? And then you alienated her, and now she's gone.
We don't know that.
All right.
No, I do. I get the analytics, and thank you everyone for listening. We do have a lot of downloads each week, which boggles the fuck out of my mind. But anyway,
I'm
so
no biologist.
I'm a biologist. I'm close, but not there.
You are close. Actually, side note, let's tell people a little story about how you picked your major.
Let me do this first. So Dana's uncle, he started a beer blog, and two things about him. He's very smart, so it's a very well put together blog, and he's very clever about things. Like the last post I'm looking at was about a couple different beers. One was G apostrophe Night, which I don't really know anything about, which I'll read and find out about it. The other one was hot, I can't even speak.
Somebody get the Brian house.
Sonics.
It was Hot Hollaheim, which it's a beer that had a couple peppers mixed into it, the jalapeno and the Anaheim pepper. So hence that name. So
By the way, I think the G apostrophe night is good night, but go ahead.
right, but I don't know. I mean, I'm just reading it as I see it here. So, but
Still, go ahead.
And we just got a glimpse at how Brian reads.
not well.
College major.
Good.
Negative.
All right, let me finish this here. So anyway, like I said, it was those two beers, and he entitled this post "Good night, sleep tight," and then parentheses, "Don't let the Hollaheim bite," because those are the two beers. So put them together and something clever and witty. And the other thing about him, he's very technical. So he writes about beers, not just like, "Oh, this beer was good, this beer sucked." He's very, the terminology is on point. He's new to it, so he's still getting a lot of it down. But by reading it, I wouldn't know he's new. He's very, very good about it. And because of him, I tried some interesting things. Tried a beer called Ghostface Killer, which, despite the spelling and how I just said it, it has not anything to do with rapper. It is a beer, but that has 6 different types of chili peppers in it. One being the ghost chili. And,
Oh wow,
In a beer?
Yeah, it's
that's interesting.
Did that kick you in the ass?
Yeah,
I was just gonna.
yeah, and it kicked my ass.
Everybody's
as it came
dirty
out.
ass.
It kicked my ass on the way in and the way out. But it actually it tasted good. I did like it. But it just you take one sip and it just beats the hell out of you. It's so spicy. And on the bottle, I think it claims to be the hottest beer this side of hell or something like that.
Wasn't the ghost chili supposed to be, or pepper, whatever it is, supposed to be the hottest one?
I don't know if it's the hottest one, but it's definitely one of them. I haven't seen Man vs. Food in a while, so I don't remember if it's on the Scoville unit scale.
Is that like really a hard thing to accomplish, having the hottest beer? I mean, that's usually not something beer companies go for, I don't think.
Yeah.
Well, the that beer, my sister tried it, and she said it tasted like she opened up like a hot pepper jar and just drank the juice. Like she didn't taste any beer, just tasted pepper. And after she said that, I kind of agreed, but I like pepper, so I still liked it. But that other one, the Hot Hollaheim, that one has like a subtle like kick to it, and it just tastes like beer, so it's good. Definitely check out this blog. I will put a link to it in the description for the episode, so anyone interested can check it out. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth the time. Like I said, he's technical, clever. It's very well put together.
Chris would actually really like that, so I'm gonna point that to him.
Yeah, it's good.
Don't say it or anything.
No, well, it's it's libationfront.
He can't pronounce it.
Libationfront.com.
Yes, and again, I'll post that link in the description. All right, so Anthony, you can get back to
Well,
making fun of me while I picked
two
the
things.
major.
Well, two things now because you you just started talking about how you like peppers, right? And I just started shaking my head. I don't know if you saw that,
Yeah,
but
try not to look at you because I
years
laugh.
years ago when we were working at the pizzeria,
Oh dear.
the guys in the back gave you a homegrown habanero,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like, Brian, let us know how hot this is. And what Brian does, instead of taking like cutting a piece of it off, maybe taking a small bite out of it, he just puts the whole pepper in his mouth and
Oh
starts
yeah.
eating it. Immediately starts sweating. Brian turns red, does not spit the pepper out, continues to chew. Right? And he's not trying to be done with this quick. He's like savoring the pepper, but also I could see him dying ready to die. Like we dialed 9-1. We were ready to hit that last one. Just waiting for it. Right? And then he's like he's just I don't it's unfortunate because these people don't really know what you look like, but you have a generally dumbfounded look on your face.
He does.
And
Hey,
it was the first time that I feel real emotion.
and the last time.
And the last time, correct. So like he's sweating up a storm, sweating bullets, and then he wipes his forehead, right? Just wipes his forehead with the hand that he
Oh,
used to put the
oh,
pepper in his mouth.
Yeah, so I'm sweating, so my pores are open, and I
you're an
just,
idiot.
And
oh
then
man.
maybe a good minute and a half, 2 minutes pass, and Brian just goes, "Ah!"
Why did no one record that?
Oh, the rest of us were actually working. It was actually fairly busy.
Customers, what's that screaming? New guy, don't worry.
Brian was just on fire. He's just in the back in flames.
I would say that wasn't the dumbest thing I ate in the pizzeria, though.
What else? I mean, I know there's numerous things,
Right.
but
Well, numerous things that we don't that well, dumb things. So when you're a kid and you see berries on trees, you're taught not to eat those berries. Your
I
dad,
ate them.
yeah, well, Anthony's dad would pick them and eat them in the pizzeria, but I never
heck,
partook in that, so I wasn't stupid there. But when you order Chinese food and you get that big cup of wasabi,
Oh.
uh,
then when your friend dares you to eat the whole thing and you do it, that is
Did
probably the dumbest thing
who
I've ever.
dared you? Was it you? Be honest.
did you dare
Did you dare
yourself?
yourself? Are you your only friend?
No, it was in the pizzeria. It was you or Matt had to tell me to do it, and I
Yeah,
did
we
it.
had to. We had to. That was back in the day where all you had to say to Brian if you wanted him to do something was, "You won't."
Yeah. You won't.
Watch me. So yeah, there was the cup of wasabi, and I actually went and got a spoon for some reason. I didn't just use my fingers like a caveman. I got a spoon, put the whole thing on the spoon. It was like a tablespoon. It took up like the entire
Ah.
tablespoon. I put it in my mouth, and I obviously don't chew wasabi, so I kind of just closed my mouth around it, and like it was on my tongue, and I kind of pushed my tongue into the roof of my mouth and just like squished all the wasabi. My
This is quite
nostrils,
graphic.
yeah, well, my nostrils literally just were burning. Like the inside of my nostrils were so hot, like where if I tried to breathe through my nose, it was excruciating.
Oh.
Um, I I very rarely get a vomit or nauseous feeling from like eating anything stupid. I had to go right to the bathroom and I puked. It was so bad.
Ugh. Ugh.
So what I'm getting at here is anyone who is dumb, go try that.
Go try that.
This is
Eh,
brought to you by our very own biomedical engineer,
yeah.
which brings
Mhm.
me to the other story that I was about to tell. Uh, when we were in high school, me and Brian went together to check out a college named DeVry.
Mm.
you know. And so we're sitting there. I know what I want to do. I wanted to be a programmer, right? So I'm looking into their computer information systems program, and the guy asked Brian, "What are you interested in?" And he's like, I don't really know. He's like, oh, he's like, well, that's not a problem. He's like, why don't you take a look through this book and see if there's anything that interests you? We have such things as, and he starts, going through like a handful of normal. I can't think of them like let's just say they were like accounting and business and things like that, normal things. And Brian's flipping the pages and he goes, that one. And what he
So you're
pointed
eeny,
at,
meeny, miny, mo.
no, he didn't even consider the other options. It was he just saw one that sounded and looked cool. This is Brian's criteria. So he picked biomedical engineering.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And how what is this now?
well, it's
Three.
a decade later.
I'm gonna say, and it worked for you, but still.
Yeah. But see, I mean, you guys both know. I'll ask you a question, and if your answer is more than yes, no, or 3 words, I'm not listening.
Yeah.
So, like, he was going through all these majors. Like, he was going through accounting. He was going through computer information science. He was going through health information technology. Like, those are the actual majors he was going through. Like, another reason I know that is because they didn't offer many majors. And as he's going through those, I can't even say it's going in out ear, in like one ear out the other, because it wasn't even going in. It was completely blocked. I did not give a
Just
shit.
bouncing off of your forehead. Right. Gotcha.
So I'm just looking at this and I'm like, that one.
That one. That sounds interesting.
I'm bored. Biomedical engineering.
It was an interesting major.
Yeah, but you aced it though.
Yeah, I mean, I had good grades, working in that now. It was not an easy path getting a job there, but
One of my favorite things, though, after Brian, decided to be going to DeVry, we were working at the pizzeria, and we had Family Guy on, and it was just a classic scene where these two guys are talking, and one of them says to the other, "Hey, my son got into DeVry," and Brian, he lit up a little bit, he looked at the TV, and then the other guy goes, "What do you have to do? Open the door?"
Well, it was either for the area, it was either go to DeVry and spend like a fraction of the amount if I were to go to any other school in the area. Got the same damn degree. Don't matter. It was cheaper. And I had that bullshit little scholarship.
Bullshit.
Yeah, my parents are actually just recently talking about this. They had like a full scholarship to St. Peter's or St. Francis, one of those ones that just have like liberal arts majors. I had a full scholarship to one and like an almost full scholarship to the other. And I had what they have the balls to call an athletic scholarship for bowling. Like,
I'm gonna say athletic.
Yeah, the balls to call that athletic. And
I was just thinking about you and athletic.
Whoa. Good point. So yeah, they.
Except for that white tracksuit, I don't know what else you would have done.
Okay, the first day I met Melissa, she swears by this. She has searched my closet. Like, she has literally searched my closet on multiple occasions because she said
I swear he got rid of it just to spite me.
Go ahead. Explain to him what I was wearing when you saw me.
Okay, I promise you, he was wearing, like, those velour suits, well, not suit, like the zip hoodie and, the pants that were in style for a while. I swear to God, he was in a solid white one.
A solid white one. I've seen that.
No, you haven't.
Swear to God. And I remember looking at him. No, because I swear to God, because I was looking at him and thinking to myself, who the fuck would wear an all-white velour suit like that? He looks ridiculous. And I just kept looking at him because he looked ridiculous. And I would tease him about it later on. He's like, I don't own one of those. Like, yes, you do. And this has been an ongoing fight between us. And I did. I went through his closet, but I swear he moved it or got rid of it or something.
I feel like that's something he would own.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Why?
But it's like, but not like velour, but like a really cheap like South Pole sweatshirt and sweatpants.
Well, I do own a lot of
white.
South Pole. I don't wear white though. And when do you ever see me wearing white?
Pizzeria.
Your t-shirts are white a lot.
I own like one white t-shirt, and it's because Dana made me get it.
You wear it every day?
No. I don't wear white. I don't wear white for 2 reasons. First reason doesn't apply to where I don't wear white anymore, but the first reason is white always makes you look larger, and I was very round back then.
You are, yes.
Yeah.
But
So
still adorable.
white would just kind of like enunciate my roundness.
Is that a volleyball?
No, it's not a volleyball. It's like a pool cover or
Oh
something.
no, that's my friend Brian.
That's Brian. Be nice. It's a panda. I didn't know you can get this close to them.
That's pretty accurate, actually. So yeah, that's reason number one. Reason number two is I'm a mess. I just drop things everywhere. I stain everything. I can't wear white.
Yeah, I agree with you. Those are the two reasons why I don't wear white either, because it just, as you said, it makes you look larger, and as a woman, that's a no-no. And I'm a fucking mess. I'm always dropping food or something on me, or I could just not move and something will shit on me. I know it.
Yeah,
So
but
I
I
don't.
mean,
I personally don't wear white or any other fairly light color for that matter because I sweat more than any person on the planet.
have you met me?
Oh, we'll have a sweat off.
That
Can I
sounds
sit that one
pretty
out?
kinky.
We'll just set up a camera.
You want to sit out because you might win that.
Me?
Yeah.
No. I
Snap.
wish I could. That'd be awesome. I would just stand over you guys and drip. Be
Wait.
like, fuck you.
So where did you meet Brian when he was dressed like a polar bear?
At our friend's house. We were at a mutual friend's house. They had I think they were doing poker or something that night, or football was on or something. And we would always get together and hang out. And Brian was, friends with someone there. And that's how I met him.
At the polar bear mixer.
Yes, the polar
Nice.
bear mixer.
Nice.
Yes. And it's very weird that Melissa was able to look through my closet for this white suit. Melissa is kind of anomaly. She really is an anomaly. Well, just before you laugh, because yeah, you are an anomaly to a lot of things. But let me
Oh, no.
explain where I'm coming from.
I'm already I'm blown away because Brian lives under a Nazi regime. He still lives in
That's
his
what I'm
parents'
getting
house.
at.
And in his
Yes.
parents' house, they do not let members of the opposite sex in their children's bedroom.
Yeah, but this is like a completely different situation. His parents know that we were never more than friends. I think once, years ago, I was at his house for a barbecue, and his grandma, I think at the time we were both single, your grandmother said, "Oh, why don't you guys hook up?" And you looked your grandmother in the eye and said, "Do I look gay? This is a man right here." Like straight up. And she was so confused, the poor thing. She's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Do I look gay?"
Yeah. Well, actually, Aunt Dana
To which your
is.
grandmother responded, "Yeah."
Yeah.
She would. So what you're saying though, Dana is now allowed upstairs.
What?
Wow. Well, it's been like how many years?
Over 4.5.
Yeah, I know. It should have been okay about 15 years ago.
Well, when Jen and Kirk were engaged, Kirk wasn't allowed upstairs, and they were engaged.
Yeah, my parents were the same way. If you had your boyfriend, girlfriend over, for me, my brother, whatever, you were not allowed upstairs in the room. You could not sleep over at their homes. Nothing. If you were at the house, you had to be downstairs where they could see you.
Yeah, that's how
I'm okay if that, if they don't want the significant other sleeping over or whatnot, but just not allowed in. It's just crazy talk.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree. But this is so now that we're talking about that, that's why I'm saying Melissa is an anomaly. Now, Melissa, don't take any of this wrong.
No, no.
Melissa is the type of girl that my mom should not have wanted me alone with. She Well, just let me explain a little bit here. Melissa is one of the sweetest people ever, and there's nothing wrong with her. Like, I'm not saying it for that, but Melissa has a few
No
tattoos.
good can come out of where this is going.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry.
don't worry.
No.
Melissa.
Melissa has a few tattoos. My mom never liked tattoos or anything like that. So that should be strike one against Melissa because my mom hates like visible tattoos. Melissa has a few, and they're very nice, by the way. Strike two. Melissa has no filter, so she'll just be dropping F-bombs like crazy in front of my mom, and my mom will just laugh. Like, I don't
Your
understand.
mom loves me.
Right. And strike three on why she should hate you is you were my sister's age, not my age.
Yeah.
You graduated with my sister, so you were slightly older than me. And my mom was like, "Oh, you going upstairs with Brian by yourselves? Don't worry, have fun."
Yeah,
Like,
because you know what it is? Like she knew that we were just friends. That's the thing. I was if she knew if she felt like I was trying to get in your pants, it would have been a whole different thing. She probably would have hated my guts, you know? But I was always very cool with your mom. I mean, granted, yes, I have a foul mouth. I'm disgusting, but I always respected your mom. You know, I never said anything mean to her or anything like that, like any of the people might have, you know. And she, like I said, she knew that it was completely platonic and we would just goof off. I remember one time we were in your room actually playing a video game. And we were being so loud that she came upstairs and yelled at us and closed the door
yep,
to your bedroom. She actually closed the door because we were being too loud.
yep. And I just,
And I farted on your pillow. You yelled at
ah,
me.
That
yeah,
escalated quickly.
I still haven't watched it.
He won't go near it. It's like radioactive.
But my mom like just instantly fell in love with you, and it was just weird. I don't know why. I still don't know why, Melissa. I hate you.
Does your mom still have the picture of us on the fridge?
Yeah, with your hair in front of me.
Yes. Oh, that
Yeah,
was really funny. I
Oh,
wanted to know
I've
what
seen
Brian
that.
would look like with long hair. You have? See?
Yeah, it's great.
Awesome.
yeah. It's on the fridge still.
He looks like a chubby beetle in that picture.
So just to paint a picture of this picture, Melissa has longer hair,
You're so
and
eloquent.
yeah, so she stood behind me and like put her head down and draped her hair over me, so her hair fell to like shoulder length on me, and it looked like my hair. But when you
And the
look at it,
background was all dark, so you couldn't really see me.
right, well, since it's dark, if you look at it, it kind of looks like the bitch from The Ring is standing behind me, because you see like hair and like a dark shadowy figure. So fucking creepy when you look at it now.
I loved that picture.
Yeah.
Damn it, I
Uh,
was going to say something and I completely brain farted too. Shit.
I, I could tell a story while you're thinking about that of something that happened what's today, Tuesday? It happened yesterday. Wow, losing track.
Oh,
So my job, sometimes I have to drive into Manhattan and do some work in Manhattan, which sucks on its own, but what really sucks is a lot of things like we have to bring big parts or computers or stuff like that to the site. So I had to bring it was a computer, a big circuit board, and something else. So I had a hand cart, and I'm just pushing it along from the parking garage to this site. I think it was our first episode. Anthony had spoke about, or Matt, some of them about these people who come up to you and ask you questions like, "Do you have a minute for this? Do you have a minute for that?"
Oh,
Now, I was very agitated this day. The day started out bad. There was issues with work, issues with other stuff. Like I was just in a terrible mood, and I didn't feel like bothering with anybody. So I see this guy, and he was like, "You have a moment to Greenpeace?" This person like 15 feet in front of me, and I'm like, if this guy's gonna ask me, like I have that face, like they just always ask me. And there's something like about me where it's always like, you, you are my bitch. I'm talking
they're
to
like,
you.
yep,
you were my
he's a
bitch.
chump.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So, and I'm like, if this person thinks like talks to me, like I'm gonna just tell him fuck off or give him attitude. And then I started thinking about like it was a stand-up comedy, a stand-up I can't really speak tonight. Jeez, a stand-up comic who said something along these lines. I don't remember who or what it is. So what happened? And honestly, I am not going to exaggerate here. This is really how this played out. So I'm walking, and he didn't say anything to me, and I walked right by. End of story. No, I wish.
I was like, wow.
So he comes up and he's like, "Do you have a moment for Greenpeace?" Now, like I said, I'm pushing a hand cart that has a giant computer box, a whole bunch of other shit, and I'm holding my tool bag with me. So I'm like, yeah, I do, but I'm walking to the site. If you want to give me a hand, we can talk and walk. So,
What?
so the guy's like, "Oh yeah, give me that." And he takes my bag, and now he has my bag. I'm pushing the cart,
Oh,
and he's like, "So."
no.
He goes to me. He's like, "So, Greenpeace." I'm like, "Oh, hold up, wait. Before we get into Greenpeace, I need to know something. Have you found Jesus?"
Did you really?
I did. So he goes, "What?" I said,
He just handed you your shit right back.
"No, no." He goes, "What?" I'm like, have you found Jesus? Have you accepted Jesus as our Lord and Savior? And he goes, bro, you fucking kidding me? And I went, I am not freaking. I didn't want to say fucking because I'm preaching the Lord here, so I couldn't curse. So I'm like, no, I'm not freaking kidding you. Please tell me, have you found Jesus? If not, give me a moment to tell you the miracles of Jesus. And he just dropped my bag and said, I'm done. And he turned around and walked away. And this person next to me, I guess because I look like a working individual, that I'm not like a freak show that would be preaching Jesus in the streets of Manhattan, turns to me and just goes, "Well played." So
Well played, sir.
so you think I'd be like, "Yeah, fuck that guy." No, I asked him, "Have you found Jesus?"
Oh man. Oh,
And
that's
the
so
person
good.
looked at me puzzled. So I said, if you just give me your email address, I will hit you up with everything that you need to know about the good Lord and Savior.
Oh.
Fantastic.
Yep.
But my
This has to be
favorite though
something you
is
do every day.
he's annoyed at you for asking him a question. That's the best part.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It was like so liberating to just be like, yeah, bitch. Like, because you inconvenienced me and I inconvenienced you by making you carry my bag about a block and then fucked your life about Jesus.
And then fucked your life about Jesus?
Yeah, because his life was on the streets trying to piss people off, and I just reversed it on him.
You should have found out where he lived and went to his house
good.
later. I asked you a question.
Have you found Jesus?
We didn't finish our conversation, sir.
Yeah. He goes all out, has pamphlets printed up.
White shirt, black tie.
I should just stop print out like random quotes from the Bible and just carry them around. So when those fuckers come up to me, I can just pull that and give them like actual literature to read.
It's like repellent.
It really is. I
Just
don't
hiss and
remember.
run away.
I don't remember which comic it was that was like, if everyone ever comes up to you and asks questions, just ask them if they found Jesus.
That's so great.
I think it might have been Cat Williams. I don't remember.
I've heard it, so I don't know who it is, but I've definitely heard it.
Yeah, it was definitely a mainstream comic that gave me that idea. So thank you, whoever that was.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
We'll
That
give you a
is
shout out
hysterical.
next time we figure out who you are.
Yes.
Clearly nothing else about your skit was that memorable.
No, not even who you are. But and on the topic of comedy, I went to a comedy show on Saturday. I saw Fluffy.
Nice.
So did my friend. Oh my god. How was it?
I enjoyed
Shut
it.
up, I'm a girl.
I enjoyed it, but we went with another couple, and that couple had the guy saw Fluffy 4 times, the girl 3 times.
Wow.
They're both Spanish, so Spanish pride, they're happy. But Dana and I both never saw him, so Dana actually didn't really care for it, but I liked it. The thing was, he just put out that Fluffy movie, so he was talking before he did his show, saying that he retired all his what's damn word I'm looking for, like all like the jokes and stuff that he did in the movie, and before he retired all that, he's going for all new stuff. So we were his first show since the movie, so we were
Oh, okay.
guinea pigs for all the new shows. But I thought it was funny.
Mm.
I liked it. And the
I've seen his old stuff and I thought he was really funny. I just,
yeah, his old stuff is great, and this wasn't as good as the old stuff, but still I was laughing almost the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And the comics before him were pretty funny, and this one guy said something that none of them said anything that stuck with me except this one thing, so I guess they weren't that funny. But he was saying, like, how great would it be if you could put hashtags on tombstones? So it
Oh my god.
was like,
Hashtag oops.
no, he said, like, you go to the tombstone and it says R.I.P., like, Joe Schmo, whoever, and it says the date, hashtag shoulda wore a seatbelt, dick. Like, it was so morbid. Not like hashtag lived a good life or something. No, hashtag shoulda wore a seatbelt, dick.
It's funny. I like this website called Reddit. I don't know if you guys know what it is. Yeah, there's a ton of shit on there. And once I saw one of the Ask Reddit threads, someone was asking something like that, like, what was your last text that's going to be on your tombstone or whatever, and it was funny as shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
I gotta pull that up. Oh my God, some of the things these people put are it's just unfucking real.
I'll bet.
Oh yeah.
So, Melissa, normally the three of us attempt to talk about some games that we're playing.
Mhm.
Now, I know you only play one game, and I don't want to get there just yet. Um,
Okay.
but Anthony, I know one game you've been playing because we've been playing it together. You been playing anything else?
Oh yeah. No, just the single player of that. But The Last of Us, which
Yeah.
I never played. I so recently picked up The Last of Us remastered, and I had never played the multiplayer back
Mhm.
when it was out on the PS3. And I was like, Brian was all about it. You know, he's telling me, he's like, oh, we got to try it out. We got to try it out. I'm like, all right, I'll give it a shot. 4 hours later, this is the greatest game ever. Also,
It's
though, playing a game with you, though, I feel like anything can happen. It's always pure shenanigans. Like there's always
That's the way
some
he plays.
yeah, but no, but there's just nonsense though, and it's usually against him. Like something terrible generally happens to Brian in
Yeah,
any
that's about
situation
right.
that he's in. Like he is accident prone, and like for whatever reason, we were in a party together, and it split us up against each other, which was strange in itself. And it's like, all right, whatever. So we're on a private chat talking to each other while we're playing against each other, and I'm sitting like I'm perched up on this roof looking out for people, and Brian's like, "I'm gonna get you, bitch!" And I see him run around the corner and then just get completely blasted by one of the other guys on our team. like like immediately. Like there was no gap. I'm gonna get you, bitch.
bang.
Dead. He's just down.
That would happen to him. And you
But
get a front row seat for it.
Melissa, just to describe what this game is, it's 4-on-4 and it's really tactical. Like the mode we were playing, there's no respawn, so when you die, that's it. But like it's really
I'm
hard
sorry.
and really tactical. So Anthony and I were trying to stick together for a lot of it. We were
Mhm.
both like, it's third person and like you take cover on things, so we're both hiding behind like some kind of rock. And there's another guy and he's behind a car and the two of us are shooting at him. Now, you don't have a lot of bullets in this game. So like I didn't have any bullets and Anthony was just firing. I don't know what his ammo count was, but he had just finished like unloading a clip, so he was reloading and I didn't know that at the time. So I don't know what to
I don't
do.
know. Bullshit, you didn't know that because Brian, I'm reloading. Cover me as he runs.
So I just
You pulled a Leroy?
yeah, but it worked out. I think I killed him, right?
I think so, but you definitely didn't make it.
Well, so I just yell, I'm like, Ed, cover me! And I jump over the rock and just make a beeline right for the car where this guy was. And the melees in that game, like you actually get like full blown like fist fights. So I just jump over that guy's car and just start wailing on. Oh god!
And
Another
what game is this?
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
The Last of Us. Okay. Would you play it on Steam?
No, it's actually it's a Sony exclusive. It was out on PS3 a little over a year ago, and they just remastered it and released it on PS4. So we've been playing it on
Okay.
PS4, and it's so good. Like
It's got that. I don't know if you've ever played Gears of War multiplayer,
I've
but
seen people play it.
when you get shot at and like if you get when you get downed, like you'll fall and you can have a one of your teammates come by and revive you.
Like heal you.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a similar concept to that. Like headshots obviously will knock you down, that will kill you. But like if you're on the ground, you get shot, you can be killed. But
Hmm.
when you're on the ground, you can crawl towards your friend to help to have him revive you. So like, I feel like 70% of the time that we're playing, all I see is just this crippled body just inching its way towards me on the ground, and Brian's going, Ed, Ed, help me.
I
Oh
I wish
God.
though like I could see some of the stuff that I've done through Ant's perspective.
Start recording it.
Like another thing in that game, there's Molotovs and you throw them, and just kind of like burst into huge flames. And Ant was on the other side of a window, and there was like a huge like battle going on in the room that he was watching, and it was a gunfight. And I just run in there with a freaking 2x4, and I'm just swinging. I'm not even shooting. And someone threw a Molotov as Ant jumped through the window, and he just sees me on fire. And of course, he gets the kills, and we win. And I was screaming in flames. But
I don't think he ever makes it to the end of a round.
no,
Probably not. Doesn't sound like
I
it.
mean, like, don't get me wrong, you do work, but there's always something. You're just always down by the end. Either you're dead or you're crawling towards me with like that last gasp of air.
there's
That's
some.
hysterical.
This is something that I really wish. This is actually something good I did, not something bad or hysterical that happened to me. It was hysterical, but it was good. It was me and Ant were the last two left, and there was one guy left on the other team. And Anthony was saying, I'm chasing him through this building, and I could see Anthony's name. And when you run out of bullets in that game, like, you can go fight someone, sure, but like if you know you've been shot and the other guy's more health, you're not gonna win. So you gotta run and try to find some kind of supplies, heal up, bullets, something. So he's like, I'm chasing him through the building. Now I'm outside the building, and again I have a 2x4, and you have to actually find a 2x4. You don't just have one by default. But I tend to have one a lot. And it's chasing the guy, and I go by the door, like where they're gonna come running out of, and I see the guy turn the corner, coming towards the door that I'm just hiding outside of, and the guy doesn't see me yet. And then I see Ant turn the corner, and as soon as Ant turns the corner, I'm in the doorway and just smash the guy in the face with the 2x4. Got him.
But one of my favorite features though is when your teammates fighting, engaging an enemy in any way, you can see their whole outline. So even if there's like a bunch of buildings and a bunch of stuff in front of you, you see their outline of them fighting. You don't see the enemy, just your teammate, right? So every
Kind of like in Left 4 Dead.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll be running around. I'll go, I'm gonna like grab some supplies, start crafting some things. I'm like, okay, cool, Brian, let's meet up. Where are you? And he's like, and I just turn, and you just see the outline of his character, not shooting, not throwing anything, not swinging a bat, but just flailing relentlessly, because all he does is run up to people and try and punch them to death.
It's so satisfying to just shoot someone in that game. It is.
That is so funny.
I was saying we should try and record an episode, or at least a partial episode, of our antics as we're actually playing.
You should.
Yeah, we definitely should.
I mean, you can do that. I mean, if you do that, it would be more beneficial if you actually do like a video.
Yeah, like a Twitch.
Well, PS4 it has like sharing and stuff integrated right into it, but I don't actually know how to capture and record that. Like,
do they integrate Twitch yet? Can you stream?
I believe you can. I don't really.
We can probably cap that.
Because that would be friggin' great.
I gotta look into it.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
Yeah, we have some funny freaking antics. It's great. It's so much fun.
But I feel like that's Brian in every game though.
It's Brian in life.
Yeah.
Just flailing.
No, just Brian in life. And cover me. Just running out.
I think that this was with you and not a random person. I was like crouched behind something, and we both saw there was someone up there, and my dumbass idea is always run at them. And as soon as I go to run at them, I get blasted from the left-hand side with a shotgun and just go flying. Was that with you, Ant?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna get boom.
Lucky for me, I was already dead, and I got to witness that whole thing from Brian's point of view.
Yeah, I want to play that game so bad right now. So bad.
Do it when we're done.
I had to go to bed. My tomorrow it was gonna be an easy day, then it turned into maybe an easy day. Now it turned into a long day. I was supposed to go to New Hampshire, and all I was gonna do was fly to New Hampshire, so it was gonna be easy. And then New Hampshire canceled, and they're like, now you got to do this, which could be easy, could be hard, I don't know. And then New Hampshire called me like, hey, we're back on, as I already scheduled something else. So now I have to travel to New Hampshire and also juggle something that might be easy, might be hard. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. By the way, Ant, a bunch of new free games today, PS Plus.
What do we get?
On PS4, we got Fez and Road Not Taken, I think the name is. It's a new game that just came out today. I don't know anything about any of them.
I just download them and play them eventually.
Yeah, I did try. There's a game on the Vita that came out. Again, it came out today, and it's also free for PS Plus called Metrico. There's a lot of buzz about it. I'm like, oh, let me try this, see what it's all about. It's a weird platformer. It's like a technical platformer, I suppose, where your actions affect the environment. So like you'll see like a bunch of like platforms or whatever like you got to jump on.
Alright.
Some things will only move if your character is moving from left to right or right to left, or when you jump, things will move. So you gotta.
Oh, that sounds trippy.
It is. So just
Yeah.
saying, like this platform you need to go up only rises if you're running from left to right. So you'll run left to right. It's not high enough yet. You can't run back to the left and run to the right because you're just back in the same position. So you have to like jump to the left and run to the right, jump to the left, run to the right.
Oh God.
I feel like that could quickly just annoy the hell out of me.
Yeah, I would get really pissed after a while.
I played
Rage
for
quit.
yeah, I played for about 5 minutes, and the part that I stopped playing was you actually had to kill yourself to get a platform to like start moving, and I'm like, you know what?
Oh my God.
Fuck this. I was done. Done.
You see any movies lately? Either of you guys?
Yeah, I always
Uh,
stupid movies, but I'll let Melissa talk first. I've been talking a lot.
no, I honestly I haven't really been to the movies in quite a while. I don't even.
We didn't say go to the movies. We said see movies, so it
Well,
doesn't have to be
I mean,
current.
actually, last night I was watching Dracula Dead and loving it.
Nice. Oh, so good.
This goes
I
back to me saying
love.
she's a biter.
Creatures of the night. What a mess they make.
Are you hurt? No. What on earth are you doing to the furniture?
It's such a good movie.
I think it's one of the more underrated films Mel Brooks
But I'm
did.
British, and so are these.
And so are these. She just ate. She's almost dead. She's dead enough.
Oh, it's so good.
I didn't see any of those Mel Brooks movies until you.
What?
Well, remember you gave me the DVD set?
Yeah, I've got that.
Wait, hold on. Was that Monty Python? They're the same person to me. I haven't seen any of these.
No.
No, they're different.
No, not to me.
They're very different.
Not to me.
Wait, so you were saying that you didn't even watch any of the ones I gave you?
No, I did. I didn't see them until you gave them to me.
Oh, okay. You know, my absolute favorite Mel Brooks film will always be Robin Hood Men in Tights. Love that movie.
I'm all about Blazing Saddles.
Oh, Blazing Saddles too. I mean, they're all fantastic.
Yeah.
I just have such a soft spot for Robin Hood Men in Tights. I can just quote that movie verbatim. I love it. Love it.
That was probably the only one I saw before you made me watch things.
Oh, that one's so good. You only saw it because Dave Chappelle was in it.
No, actually,
Probably.
no. When I first saw that, I didn't really know what Dave Chappelle was.
Oh, okay.
That's like when you go back and watch like the first Scream. It's like, oh shit, that was Jamie Kennedy. Like you didn't know who these people were when you first watched them. And Chappelle and
That's
Men in
old.
Tights was it's a great movie.
No,
But-
I'm not saying that.
Did you see Blazing Saddles, Brian?
Yes, my dad used to quote Blazing Saddles all the time, and I have no idea what he's
It's
talking
so
about.
good. It's my uncle quotes it all the time. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
my dad tends to only quote the racist parts.
Well, it's real.
Well, that's what it was known for.
that movie is pretty much 95% racial slurs.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was the
One-
first
one of
movie
my-
to really push the
One
edge
of
like
my,
that.
my favorite scenes is the two Gene Wilder and then was Cleavon Little, right? I think that's his name. Are dressed up as, they're in KKK outfits, right? And Cleavon Little, he's black, right? And they were just they go up to sign a book, and he reaches out with the pen, and his hand's black, obviously, and everybody gasps, and Gene Wilder grabs his hand, and he goes, "Oh, it's just a little soot from a cross burning earlier," and he starts rubbing the back of his hand, and he turns his hand over and shows his palm, and he goes, "See, it's coming off."
It's coming off.
My dad always quoted the scene, and he still does today, when there's like a group of people, and what was the guy's name? The black actor?
Cleavon Little. I think
Yeah.
that's his name.
Oh, whatever it is. When he puts the gun to himself and he says, "No one move."
Yeah, yeah.
My dad quotes that like on a weekly
He's crazy
basis.
enough, you just might do it.
Like he would always talk about that scene, and I would just be like, yeah, Dad, that's funny. And then I actually saw it, and I'm like, wow, that's great.
Yeah.
And then I just realized how racist my dad is.
Oh,
It actually
so good.
it makes sense now, the cowboy stuff, because he is so racist.
oh,
So it's coming full circle on us.
God.
Wow, your poor dad.
He's a good man. Good man.
He's adorable.
Yeah, he's a racist. He's a racist cowboy. He's a good man.
He's a racist
Man.
gay cowboy.
Oh yeah, you forgot gay, Ed. Racist gay.
Right, of course.
I just
Triple
want
threat.
to I want to go on record and say I love my father, and I'm very proud of him. Very, very proud of him. Just going on record with that. Did you watch anything else, Melissa?
Oh God. I mean, I've been watching True Blood. Like I watch Netflix a lot.
Biter. Bite.
What? Yo, shut up.
Everything is about biting. This is what I was talking about.
Shut the fuck up. I was watching. I was catching up with a show called Witch's End. No, Witches of East End. There we go. I like that. It's actually pretty cool.
That makes
Pretty
sense.
ladies, you guys might like it.
It's-
Hmm.
I feel
I
like
mean,
is Pretty Ladies like Pretty Little Liars?
no, like Channing Tatum's wife.
Oh, see, I like Pretty Little Liars.
You know, why do a lot of men like that show?
I'm just joking. I've never watched it, but I
You're
would.
full of shit.
No. Let me explain here. I've never watched it, but I know if I did, I would love it.
God.
Understood.
Yes.
I mean, I really don't watch that much TV, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm usually running around, running errands, cleaning the house, doing crap like that. And then I'll play WoW for a bit, and that's about it.
Did either of you guys see Guardians of the Galaxy?
No.
No, Chris wants to go see that.
Go
Maybe we'll do
see
that this
it.
weekend. Yeah.
Do it. It was fantastic.
Yeah, it got good reviews.
It was awesome. Just everyone was great. Chris Pratt killed it. The raccoon, amazing.
I'm
The
excited
raccoon?
about that.
Just amazing. And then even Groot, like Vin Diesel's 3-line character, amazing. It's all so good.
Yeah, I want to see it, even though I don't know if you guys know, but anyone listening that probably doesn't. I am not a Marvel fan. I'm not a superhero fan. I hate these movies. I don't think they're bad movies. I don't like them. Like the whole Dark Knight series, Anne thinks is blasphemy. I don't like it. Again, I'm not saying they were bad movies. I just did not enjoy them. So to me,
What
they're
was that?
bad.
I tuned you out.
See, that's what I'm
I'm not
getting at.
saying you're wrong. You're just an asshole.
Oh, I'm saying he's wrong. And that
You
is
are
my,
wrong.
And that is my opinion.
Yeah, but you can't really say I'm wrong because I didn't say it's a bad movie. I said I don't like it.
Yeah.
Have you sat down and actually watched them?
Yeah, I've seen. Actually, I never saw all of Batman Begins. I saw the whole Dark Knight and the whole. What was the last one? Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw all those ones. I just not for me. I thought. Yeah, my thing with Batman is it's just a spoiled rich guy. Like he's not a superhero, he's a human. And now this Batman versus Superman thing coming out. If Batman, I know they fought in comics and other like forms of media, but if Superman and Batman were to fight, all Superman has to do is just punch him and it's over. He's a human.
All Batman has to do is put
He
kryptonite
just-
in front of him.
Where's Batman getting kryptonite?
He's rich.
He's rich and go to planet Krypton.
Krypton's gone, isn't it?
He can find it.
It's fragments around. We're good.
Yeah, he got pieces.
We're not gonna get into nerd specifics here.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
gonna lose
But if
superhero.
anybody's gonna beat or come close to beating Superman, Batman's got a chance.
He
The-
does.
the,
He's
uh,
smart.
the only superheroes I ever liked, I always loved Spider-Man when I was growing up. Spider-Man was my absolute favorite. And I always liked Deadpool too, because who doesn't like Deadpool?
Right.
Although I think I might have said this even on the podcast, I'm not excited about Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool, just because his past with comic book stuff has been terrible.
Yeah, I know you say that, but I still think that he would be great for that character.
On paper, But when the movie comes out, who knows?
I mean, even in that teaser fake trailer that they did, just to kind of give you an idea of it, he sounds
Hmm.
great as the character.
Yeah, I think on paper he'd be a
I have
great
to watch
Deadpool,
that.
but I'm very skeptical about Ryan Reynolds in comic book movies.
No,
Again, Brian's wrong
He's a
according
little
to Anthony.
typecasted, so.
this is true. But no, see though, that's the thing though. He is typecasted, but he fits the character.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like his type of his humor with the way that he changes the pitch in his vocals and stuff like that. I feel
Yeah.
like works really awesome
I
for the
love
character.
the way he does that.
Yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to play the
You
Deadpool?
can't deny the fact that I played your vagina like a violin.
Did you ever get a chance to play the Deadpool video game that came out like a year or so ago?
I didn't. I know you were all about it, but I didn't play it.
It was great. And Nolan North voiced Deadpool, who is Nathan Drake in every other freaking video game.
Right.
Him and Troy Baker do everything. They're like a two-man show in video games. But he did a great job like voicing it. So just put a guy in a suit and make Nolan North be the voice, and I'd be happy.
Mm.
That's what I would want to happen now. Like, I don't know. I just don't have faith in Ryan Reynolds. I didn't even say what I watched. I watched the movie today, actually, and it's such a Brian movie.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Mostly,
I feel like I should be able to search that on IMDb.
I want to make this a thing when you type in Brian movie, just terrible action movies come up, because that's pretty much all I watch when I'm alone. I was actually home today doing expenses because I haven't had a day to breathe in like months, so I was very behind on expenses. My credit card bill was going through the roof because I haven't had a chance to expense anything, paying interest out the ass on things that I didn't even buy. So finally I'm home doing these things. So I'm like, I'll just put like a mind-numbing movie on for some sound. So I put Escape Plan on with Schwarzenegger and Stallone when they like break out of prison.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a straight up Brian movie. How was that?
Well, it turns out it's not really a straight-up Brian movie because the movie ended and I don't really know what happened because it turns out you had to think and pay attention. And
We all know you're not capable of that.
No, not for long anyway.
He was doing his expenses the whole time he was watching that movie. Somehow he owes more money now.
it actually had a pretty like big cast. Like obviously the two of them are big names, Stallone and Schwarzenegger. The warden and like main bad guy of this prison was Jim Caviezel, but I just call him Jesus because he was
Right.
Passion of the Christ Jesus.
I
And
saw him once outside of work shooting that person of interest.
oh yeah, I haven't watched that show. A fun fact: Jim Caviezel is the only person to portray Jesus in like a major motion picture and not commit suicide.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's a morbid fact. Okay.
it's a fun fact.
All right.
He played Jesus and he's still alive. Never saw that movie, Passion of the Christ. I was supposed to watch that in school, never did. So yeah,
that movie was hard to watch.
yeah, he was the main bad guy, and then another guy who was like Stallone's boss was Vincent D'Onofrio, another well-known guy, or especially around here, New York. Did you ever see the movie Staten Island that he was in?
Oh my God.
Such a bad movie.
Oh my
No.
God, it was horrible.
He sat in a tree the whole movie.
I watched that
Did he
whole
really?
thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Why?
I don't remember exactly why Vincent D'Onofrio was in a tree the entire.
Wasn't he like trying to save the woods after a while?
I don't know. It was a gangster flick, of course.
No,
of
I
Staten
know
Island.
but no. Okay.
Staten
yeah.
Island, they would have just mowed him over.
So there was a mild hint of that, but then it just got weird.
Well, it wasn't a mild hint of gangster stuff. Ethan Hawke was being hunted
Well, no,
by gangsters the whole time.
Well, I know, but like whatever this guy's character was though, like I don't understand like why he was in the tree the whole movie.
Because he's Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh God.
And then
So bad.
another surprise person in this movie, 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson. Computer nerd, glasses, Curtis 50
Yes.
Cent Jackson.
Yes.
And you fell in love.
No, I obviously you don't listen to the show. I don't like 50 Cent in movies because he always plays like a cop and it pisses me off. So when he's in movies, I get mad.
I'm teasing you.
Shut up. I don't even like 50 Cent. When did I ever like 50 Cent?
I'm just teasing you. Oh my god, you're getting so defensive. My goodness. Maybe you do have a crush on him. What the fuck?
Maybe I do.
I don't like him.
Love
We never spooned.
him.
Do
Fish.
you like fish sticks?
Love him. Do you know what that's from, Melissa?
Do you like what?
Fish sticks.
No, fish sticks. No, what's that from?
It was from an episode of South Park where they were making fun of Kanye West for being a retard.
Oh.
And he didn't get the joke. It was like, do you like fish sticks? And if he said yes,
Mhm.
they would say, what are you, a gay fish? But he didn't get it, so he holds a conference to say that he's not, that he likes fish sticks, he's not a gay fish, and he calls the doctor, Doctor, do I have gills? The doctor's like, no, you do not. So he's like, since I am not gay and do not have gills, I am not a gay fish.
Wow.
They actually, last season, season 17, they brought Kanye West back. They were making fun of Kim Kardashian, calling her a hobbit. And he came back and he was like, I just came back to be the gay fish and hang out with Aquaman just to defend my fiance for not being a hobbit. And he's standing there like in South Park in like what looks like an Aquaman costume kind of. He's got green pants on, like a yellowish shirt. It's
Oh, that's funny.
quite comical.
God, I haven't watched South Park in so long.
It's still funny. I was
Oh, I
watching.
don't doubt that one bit. I would love to go see the Book of Mormon.
I would.
Oh,
to
I want to see that.
I want
It's
to.
like $300 for tickets or something now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's $70 to stand in the back.
There's standing tickets. For
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I always say I'm not a big fan of plays, yet I see so many plays. The last play, Aunt, you saw it too, of Mice and Men with James
Oh.
Franco and the other people. I forgot their names.
Yeah, Chris O'Dowd.
Yeah, and Leighton Meester. Yeah.
Oh, they
Was it good?
It was excellent.
Well, see, I don't like James Franco. Dana likes James Franco, and I say everything he does is just mediocre. And that's how I felt about his performance. It was mediocre. It was not bad. It was not good.
I thought he was good. I didn't think he was great. I thought he was good. Man, I would even say really good. But Chris O'Dowd
Oh, he
was
killed it.
incredible, like unbelievable.
I'm not a big James Franco fan, though, and that didn't make me a Franco fan. I was hoping it would, like seeing him there acting would make me a fan. No. He did one thing spectacular, Pineapple Express. That was it.
I love him, and this is the end.
I still haven't seen that movie.
So good.
It
I
is.
heard it's so funny. Doesn't Jonah Hill get like raped by an alien or something?
Oh my god, that actually brings up one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and it's post that scene, and they do these little like confessionals to a video camera, and he's just sitting there, and the camera's on him, and there's like a good like 10, 15 seconds go by, and he's just standing there, sitting there silently, and he goes, something not so chill happened last night.
That was a pretty good movie.
Not so chill happened last night.
Definitely a movie to check out. It was good. My favorite part from that movie. It's not even a big part. When I always screw up his name. Is it Craig Robinson?
Yes.
When shit starts happening and Aziz is in the hole falling, and he's like, "Help me!" And he's like, "You're already in there!" And he kicks him down there, and he falls and dies. So then he's like, "Aziz is dead. I tried to save him, but I couldn't."
His best part
I
of that
need to watch this movie.
is they're down in Franco's basement looking for something, and he's like, I can't see anything down here. And for whatever reason, Greg Robinson throws him his keychain. He goes, "Here, use this. It's Terrence Peterson, my monkey keychain flashlight." And he goes, "What's his name?" "Terrence Peterson." And then they're all talking, and you hear everybody talking, and in the background, you hear him just go, "Terry Pete."
Listen, do you know anything about that movie?
I know that. Well, Chris went to go see it, and he told me that it's basically. I mean, it's all like the real actors, and they're as themselves in the movies. And the end of the world, and there's aliens, and they're fighting with them or whatever. Like that's basically what I know about it.
Can we spoil some stuff for the movie?
Oh yeah, go ahead, because God knows when I'll see it.
Uh, so the end. uh, Seth Rogen and Jay, what the hell is his last name?
Barishaw?
Yeah, the two of them are floating up to heaven, and when they get up there, the Backstreet Boys are up there, like the actual Backstreet Boys, not like actors that look like them, and they're just singing Backstreet's Back.
Why?
It is one of the best endings.
Wait a minute. Didn't you tell me that you knew all of their songs?
That's pretty accurate.
It just reminded me when you said that. I'm like, why would Brian think that's amazing? That's why. He told me, he's like, oh, I know all their songs. And I was like, no, you don't, no, you don't. And he was like, just name one. And I would name one, and he would just burst out singing it. He knew all the fucking lyrics. Like, wow, you need a hobby.
What is wrong with that? At least it wasn't NSYNC. I mean, fuck them.
Fucking think that'd be really gay.
Wow.
Though it pains me
Hate on
as a
NSYNC.
male in my let's say mid-20s. That's mid.
Let's say.
You're late 20s.
Shut up.
That's all right. At least you guys are in your 20s. Meh.
Oh,
I would be like, slam, but you said it. So it's.
all right. So
Help
back to what I
yourself.
was saying. It pains me as a male in my late 20s to say I have like a man crush on Justin Timberlake. Because when we were
Do you
kids, you had to hate him as a guy. Like all the girls liked him and his Jufro and those terrible songs. You had to hate him, but everything that guy does is just awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
Except lately, I'm
Well,
not liking a lot of his music. I feel like he's whining too much and it just doesn't sound good. But everything else is great. Love
I
him.
haven't heard anything new from him. I don't really listen to that.
Well, you should.
I'll leave that to you, and you tell me if it's good or not, okay?
All right. Well, I'll get on that. I'll make you a nice little mixtape, if you will.
Nice little mixtape. Oh my god, if I get a mixtape in the mail, I'll be like, what the fuck?
She's gonna have to go find a cassette player on eBay.
Seriously. Like, oh, now I gotta do this? God, I don't even give a shit. No, Brian, just send me your recording of yourself singing.
Okay. Well, you make a track list of the
Send that
songs
to
you want.
me too, and I'll post that as one of our episodes.
Quit playing games, my heart, Anthony. Is it bad that if you name a song, I will probably, by probably I mean most definitely know most of the lyrics, and by most I mean
I don't
all?
even remember their songs anymore.
We're talking Backstreet Boys right now.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna make a liar of me now, aren't you?
Well,
Everybody.
I'm totally gonna pick a song and see what happens. Yeah.
Everybody was Backstreet's Back.
No, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
hold on.
was. Come on now.
Shut the fuck up. God damn it. Come on, vaginal work.
What?
Because I'm a girl, I should know this stuff.
I picture you rubbing your vagina, waiting for like a magical thing to
Like a
come out and
genie
tell
to
you.
pop
Yeah.
out. You're gonna crash
It just
your
sings
fingers.
Backstreet Boys songs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would never rub it.
I would rub it all the time. You know what?
Alright.
Back to if I were to become a woman, I would just rub my vagina until it sings Backstreet Boys songs.
Wow.
Yo, yes.
You're like you get pregnant.
Okay, Shining Star. Picked one at random.
You got me.
Slam. All right, let's see how many out of these 13 you know. This is an album. I'm just going to go down the track list.
Hold on though. Which album?
Hang on, I don't actually know. Black and Blue.
Yeah, I'm not gonna know that one.
Okay.
All right, so
I mean, if you want to talk like Millennium, I know that album pretty well.
Oh my god.
what I love is how proud of it you are.
Oh, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not.
Brian,
No,
there's
no,
one of the things I
it's
love about him.
not-
He's so
it's-
comfortable with his sexuality.
It's
He
no,
does
it's
not
not.
care.
It's not about not giving a shit. It's about he's so proud of it.
Well, because
Which album was this called?
Millennium. That was a good one.
1999.
Yeah, it's not quite the millennium.
Woo. All
Woo-hoo.
right, here we go. Larger than life. Begin.
Oh, everyone knows larger than life. I'm not singing on this podcast.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so we're just supposed to take your word for it. If you say, "Oh yeah, I know
I
that."
need like 20 to 30 seconds of each song.
No, well, that's a song like that's what makes you larger than life. I'm not singing. That is where I will draw the line.
But Brian,
I was gonna say you can't just say the title of the song and pretend you know the lyrics.
I didn't say the
Say it.
title. I gave you a little interlude into how the chorus goes. It doesn't say that's what makes you larger than life.
Speak the chorus.
Hold on.
You better not be looking it up.
I think it's
No, he's not. He's looking at the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Is that the one where it's like, "All you people, can't you see? Can't you see?" Is that how the chorus starts?
I don't know. I'm actually going with your word on this because I don't know.
Yeah, it is actually. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He's right.
Yeah. Okay. We're done with Backstreet Boys.
We're done now.
I'm actually looking at this track list. There are some gems on here. This is great.
They were good. They were definitely
Who's
good.
your favorite Backstreet Boy?
Well, see, this is tough.
Brian likes that one creepy guy.
Chris?
I don't know his name.
Oh, was that in sync?
Chris was in sync. The Backstreet Boys
Chris-
it was Brian, Howie, AJ, Nick, and Kevin.
So it's AJ, the one you like.
AJ was the creepy one, but we could just take Kevin off right away because fuck Kevin. No one liked Kevin.
That's true. He's the old guy of the group.
Yeah. And then we can take Nick off because anyone that has a sibling that has a song called "That's How I Beat Shaq," he's off.
How do you even know that?
What? Aaron Carter? That's How I Beat Shaq? You don't remember that?
No, because I didn't care.
I do.
I was listening to Korn.
I wish I did.
So then we just got AJ, Brian, and Howie. Brian and I share the same name. That's a special bond. Okay. So.
That you share with every other person in the world named Brian.
Seriously.
I am actually in a Facebook group that is called "My Name is Brian Rooney."
No.
Are you serious?
I swear to you, I am in that. My sister's favorite was originally Howie, then that switched to AJ. So I'm just gonna say Brian because she didn't like Brian, and I'll just be difficult and go against her. So I'll go with him. And he had like open heart surgery and almost died, I think.
Hey, he did. Oh my God, Jesus! You know more about these guys than you should.
Yeah, that's pretty valid.
You're so creepy, Brian.
Do you remember? Oh God, what the hell is their name? Oh, it's gonna bother me. It was it was almost like a fake boy band group that was shit. I'm gonna have to look this up unless something comes back to me. It was in my head until I started talking. What?
Ozone or what it was?
No, it was a song about like the hardest part of breaking up is getting back your stuff.
Oh my God! I know what you're talking about.
I used to love that song. I'm looking this up.
He's getting back your stuff. Fuck it, keep it.
Together.
Yes.
Oh
But
my
it's
God.
in number two.
Yeah, it's
The number two,
It's the
yeah.
number 2 GE +HER.
Wow.
The chorus says, "Break it up is hard enough. Say you had nothing, but I called your bluff. You got my sweaters, my hat. I can't find my cat."
I actually did know that song. I can't find my cat.
Oh, we had a great childhood.
That's funny. Actually, my friend just texted me earlier today, linking me to a song that I haven't heard in so long. It's called "Detachable Penis." Do you know that song?
No, but I think we're getting some music coming in by Anthony
I
here.
hear that.
Like when my boyfriend gave me my first hickey.
Oh,
That's definitely it.
that's it.
fantastic. There is, oh man, a meow.
A meow.
We're sadly reaching that point. We got to start wrapping up here.
Yep.
I understand.
Well, as my friend said.
Well, before Melissa is our guest here. See if she has anything she wants to say before we shun her out.
No, that's totally fine. I'm very glad that you guys had me, and I hope that it was a fun experience, if nothing else. And if you ever want me back, let me know.
If nothing else. So are you saying you did not have fun, but you hope other people did, if nothing else?
No, I had a lot of fun. I'm saying you guys, you buttholes. But if you had fun with me, god damn it.
I don't think I've been called a butthole since 3rd grade.
Even then, I think we knew ass.
Priceless.
But that's really it. I don't really have anything else, to throw in there right now.
Well, we definitely appreciate you getting out from under that peach tree in Georgia and podcasting with us.
Y'all are welcome. Kill me.
Boy, yeah. I'm working on that.
Twilight Zone.
I'm working on killing you. Don't open any mail from me. It might be some kind of airborne substance to kill you. Yeah, I didn't really want to say anthrax. Maybe I invented something. Brythrax.
Well, you can't fart in the envelope and expect it to kill me.
Oh, challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Oh my god! I swear to God, if you send me shit-stained letters,
you're gonna get a mason jar with stained tidy whities in there.
Oh my god, Brian! Oh my god! He'll do it.
The most disturbing part about that is the notion that you might actually wear tidy whities.
No, I wear boxers. They're all colorful. You won't be able to see my stains, so I'll have to put on tidy whities, fart and shit myself, and send that to you.
That's about all we have for tonight. As always, if you'd like to reach us, you can email us at sspodcast1@gmail.com. On Twitter, I'm at AEJ Costanzo. Brian is at @big_Bruins. Melissa?
Hey.
is not listening. And
I don't, where are you going to, I don't have anything.
You don't have a Twitter handle to plug?
I do not have a Twitter. I can't stand it.
Moving on. All right.
You can find me on Instagram. Woo.
Well, what's the name?
Betty Cream.
Oh, what?
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Melissa. It's great having you, and we hope you all had a good time. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.